wake up, it's time to be free. Wake up, was blind, now I see. Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
So welcome, it's Julian Gordon here with another episode of the Daily Jewels, where I drop nuggets of wisdom to help you increase your degrees of freedom. It does not matter how many college degrees you have. What really matters is your degree of freedom. It does not matter how much money you make. What really matters is how you actually make money. Today we have an amazing question from Martin, who is actually selling clothing and has some questions around how to decrease his cost around his samples, because he's ordering them from China and they are getting expensive. Now, he's going to China because it's cheap there, but the shipping actually costs a lot to get it here. So we want to talk about a larger question, which is how to invest in marketing. And so I'm going to give you a specific example that I have that I think you'll be able to apply to your particular industry, so that you can make smart decisions around your marketing. So again, I always say it that financial freedom is just a numbers game. It is just a numbers game. It's nothing more. And so I'll give you a specific example that is currently going on in my business, particularly my speaking business. So when I started out in the speaking business, my TED Talk was getting me some gigs. I had formed a partnership with the National Society of Collegiate Scholars, and that led to a national tour. And then I got some rebookings. But then after that, I felt stuck. I didn't know how to grow my business from there. And so I knew I had to invest in marketing in order to reach more of my target market, right? That's what marketing is really all about. And so I decided that I was going to invest. I had enough cash to actually go invest in going to some of these conferences out there and getting a booth and hopefully a speaking session or a workshop. And the thing about it is, when you go to a conference, right, those conferences, when you think about the travel, when you think about the booth fee, when you think about shipping your stuff there, and when you think about shipping samples of your product or service, and then I bring in a team member as well, and hotel and food and all that stuff. Those conferences can cost me $7,000, right? Each one. And so imagine that I'm going to 3 of those conferences each year. That can add up pretty quickly, okay? Now, again, it's just a numbers game. And I'll tell you this, the first time I went to the conference, I got a few new speaking engagements from it. But now, after going to one particular conference for several years, I can leave there and have my full fall calendar for college speaking entirely booked, because I understand the game and I understand the nature. So sometimes you got to go in there and you got to earn your stripes. You got to go there the first time and just experience it. And that's what you're going through right now, is you are getting samples from China this first time and you are experiencing how expensive it can be. You'll only get better and better and smarter about it. But why am I willing to spend $7,000 on going to this conference? One, because they have a network. They have a network of my most ideal target market. My perfect target market is here at this conference, right? And so look at this. My speaking fee for a college is $7,500, okay? And that's all inclusive, meaning I cover my own travel, hotel, etc., right? So if I didn't have a team and it was just me, at the end of the day, I'd probably profit maybe $6,000 from a speaking engagement at a large orientation, okay? Plus they get some of my books as well. Now, what that means is, if I spend 3 days going to a conference that costs $7,000, if I get one speaking engagement, then what happens? I do more than break even, right? And once that is covered through one speaking engagement, anything that I get on that is just extra. It's just extra. That's icing on the cake. Any speaking engagement after that initial one is icing on the cake. So as long as I can find enough conferences that have my ideal target market, I'm confident that of all the people that I meet, and at my booth, I probably, over the course of a day and a half or 2 days, I probably meet 200 people. And then you'll have maybe 30 people show up to your session, right? So those are 230 people that you come in contact with. Some conferences actually give you the email list for all the attendees, right? And so you can start an email a marketing campaign to them. I believe that if I meet 230 people, given my track record in this particular space, then I'm definitely going to close at least one deal. I'm going to close at least one deal. And so this is how I think about marketing. So for you, when you think about your samples, your numbers may look different, but it's the same mindset, right? So if you were spending, let's say, $1,000 to get $1,000 to get, let's say, 300 samples, right? You're paying $1,000. Let's do $250. You're paying $1,000 to get 250 samples, so they're costing you $4 from China, right? Each, right? But you are actually selling them at $20 each. Once you get them here, that $1,000 says that if I can sell, once I reach 20 shirts, once I, 1,000 divided by 20, once I reach 50 sales at $20, then I break even, right? 50 sales at $20. But now I have this inventory over here and 50 sales, that means that I have 200 shirts left. And if I sell any of those 200 shirts, then that's all icing on the cake. That's all icing on the cake. So again, it's just a numbers game. It's just a numbers game, and it's really about your confidence and your belief in yourself and your sales system. Do you believe that you can easily sell that first 50 shirts? Because once you sell that first 50 shirts, you've covered the cost of all of this, and everything after that is icing on the cake. This is how you look at marketing, right? I have Facebook advertising funnels where I know that if I can get a Facebook lead for $3, right? But then I have a $3,000 coaching program, then I could get, if I have a $3,000 coaching program and it's costing me $3 per lead on Facebook, that means I can get 1,000 new leads. And if I sell one person out of that 1,000 leads, then I break even. And anybody after that, of the 999 people left, anybody after that that I convert, right, that decides to work with me, is all icing on the cake. It's the same thought process for whatever business you're in. And so again, it comes down to your belief of whether or not you can sell. If these are your numbers, it comes down to your belief if you believe you can sell 50 shirts. Because after that, everything else is yours in terms of profit. All right? So you want to find your break-even number and know that and look at it and say, do I feel that myself and my sales system can deliver on that? And if the answer is yes, then you continue this cycle all day long. All right? So this is Julian Gordon with another episode of the Daily Jewels. I hope that this has blessed you. If you have a physical product business and you have to go through this process, this is what it comes down to. You want to find out what your break-even number is on your marketing budget, right? This is your customer acquisition cost. And if you know that you can earn more than that profit in terms of the lifetime value of your customer, then you are in a winning situation, all right? So I hope that this has blessed you. Martin, we wish you the best on your journey and let us know how it goes, all right? Much love, everybody. Talk to you soon. Peace. I hope these mindsets, metaphors, and methodologies blessed you. If you desire more freedom, go to getfreenow.com to subscribe to the show on iTunes, YouTube, or Facebook and get 4 of my best courses in the Freedom School for 100% free.